Hello, Professor and everyone. Today I'm going to present my final project, which is Library Management System, and I'm Lâm Hy. I will take you to our final project together. So let's get started. So for the table content, we have the application's objective, we have its the application's functions and features, also the designs of the applications, and I will also explain the code, and we will test our application together. So first, let's go to our objective. So our objective is to create a library management system for the school, and we seek to optimize school library administrations by simplifying book organizations and tracking. And we also have a user-friendly interfaces like book list, issue book list, and return book list. And the problem we are trying to solve here is to reduce workload for the administrators and to make them prepare and organize the book better. So let's go on to our functions and features. For these applications, we have four main features. The first one is manage book. In these features, we can add book, we can delete, we can update, and we can view any book and edit any book we want. And we can also see the total number of the book as well. The second one is issue books. This will handle when the students borrow the book from our library, and we also have a list to track, record, and to store data, any information related to the book that are borrowed by the student. And the third one is return book. So this will handle when student return the book back to our library. And the last one is to alert stop. This alert stop means that we will tell the administrators beforehand that the books has the book that has low quantity. For example, if the book if some specific book has quantity below 5, we will tell them beforehand so they can prepare for any case. And yeah. And on to the next part is I'm going to demonstrate my projects. So the first one, I'm going to go for the design of the applications. The second one is I will explain the code, and lastly, I will test the code together with you guys. So let's go to our code. So this is the design of my applications, and this is the login page, a simple login page with include email address to input, password to input, and another two buttons include login and console. So when we click login, it will take us to the main application, which is here. This is the main applications. What you see is, so when we first get into these applications, we will get to see this page. So this is everything that I designed by myself. So this is the dashboard page. We have 7 pages here, which is 7 button here, and this is the dashboard page. And as you can see, and this is the table, the book table, and this is the manage book page. This is the issues book page. This is return book page, video issues book page, and default list and alert books page. And we also have this button right here to log out of the applications. So if we click this button, it will bring us back to the login page. And if we click console, it will exit the applications. Now that I already explained the design of the applications, oh, I forgot to tell you one thing, is that this design, I got some idea from this video, and I just got some idea from that video, and anything else I designed by myself, including the code. Yeah. And now let's go to, I will briefly explain the code a little bit. Since we don't have much time, I can explain all of it because it is just too many and took too much of my time. So for this class repository, I try to connect, this class is for connecting my JDBC library to my SQL pages right here. So as you can see, this is my table in my SQL, which has so admin. So this is a store username and password. And this is store book, and this is where store issues book. So let's go back to our code. So we're done with this page and move on to login page. So this class is created along when I designed this page. It gives me this class to customize the design and handle any logic behind it. So I add event listener to two buttons, which is login button and console button. So for the console button, when the user click console, it will exit the applications. And for the login button, when the user click it, it will handle the username if the username input correct usernames and password. It will bring us to the another main the main applications, which is why I put it here. And if it is incorrect, it will display this message and the user can try again. Now we're done with the login page. We will go to, so this system, I have this system to contain the this class. So I have admin, I create constructor for it. I have book, which is the same structures as earlier. I also have constructor of it. I also have issue book, and I also have constructors for it. So let's get into this class. So this is where I where I store all the method for these applications. For example, like get all book method. So this is to store the book, to get the book from my SQL. And there is also another method to take all the book to put into the table in our user interface. So this is just to get book from the SQL table, and this is to method to add book, method to update book. So yeah, there are so many methods that I store in here. Search book, insert issues book, yeah, land book, find detail book, delete issues book, return books, and get overdue book, and a last stop. So as you can see, I store everything in it. And when so the question is, where do I use this all of this method? So I use it in here. This is where our application run, and this is the main part of our applications. So I customize the button, so I will run it for you guys so we can see it more clearly. Admin login. So it will bring us to this page. So this is where I set border. So for example, like this text field, I only want the bottom border. So that's why I put all of this text field and customize it so it get this. And date chooser, this is where I set up the date chooser. And if you're wondering what is date chooser, it is here. So we can choose date. Yeah, it is here. So we have, yeah, this is just simple. So we have, as I also add event listener to every button. For example, like logout button. So when we log out, it will take us to the login page. and dashboard button. So when I click on dashboard button, it will render the table, it will render the total card, which is here, and yeah, and other button as well. It is just the same concepts as the first one, so I will skip it. And um for this method, it's here. So when I in manage book, when I try to click on one book, it will display all the informations in here. And yeah, this is the method for it. And this is just the button again. So and this is how I load my table. So this is the table in dashboard. I used the method in the book management class earlier, and this is to load table in manage book page, and this is to load table again, and this is to load table again, and this is to load the alert stock table again. And I also have add books on this is where we handle the logic behind book management, add book, update book, delete book, and yeah, all of these things. And yeah, this is just to get a total card, total over here. So our total book is 90, and this method is to customize the chooser. So at that time, I make that chooser its background to be the same color as this one. Yeah, and that is the end of the code explanation. So next, I'm going to um test the applications together. Now let's test our application together. So I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it first. So we have login page here. So I'm going to log. So if I only put email and I try to log in, it said that we need to enter password. So if I enter incorrect password, it says that it is incorrect. And now to log in. So the first page, the applications took us to this page. And as we can see, I have 7 button over here, which means that I have 7 page, and I have 3 card to display the total books, issue books, and default list. So, and this is the table of all of our books. So as you can see, yeah. And now let's go to our manage book page. So this is the same as last one. And if I try to add new book, and this is the table list book of book, same as last one as well. So if I try to add a new book, I can just put the information here, ID 14, for example, the book name, Java, program, also just say Tom, whatever it is. Let's say 100 page, and we want it to be 4. So I can add book, and the book is add. As we can see here, we just added. And as you noticed earlier, the book is 90 and now it's become 94 because we add 4 more books into the library. So if I want to change, if I click any of this book, it will show the detail of the book here, like here. So if I want to change the book name, quantity, I can do all of that as well. So let's change the book page. Let's say I want it to be 400. So if I click update, and when we come back to see again, you see, with Harry Potter's, it become 400. See, it become 400. And if I want to update the quantity, I can do that as well. So let's say I want it to be 20 and I click update. As you can see, it's become 20 and the total book becomes 100. So if I want to delete book, any book, so for example, I want to delete this book. Yeah, you see, this book is deleted and the quantity went down as well. So now let's go to our issues book. So this is where we lend book to the students. So for example, if the students want to borrow book ID 1, we just click enter here and it will show us the detail of the book. And we put student name, for example, let's say Luffy. Its ID is 2022, just date today. And yeah, let's say 7. And we click issues book. It is updated. So if we come here, the book quantity is went down by 1, and view issues, we can see that Luffy, the one that I put earlier, is in here as well. So this is the issues book list. And we have book title, we have student name, we have student ID, and we have issues date and due date and status as well. So if I want to return the book, so let's say I want to return that book earlier, ID 2022. So I just put book ID, which is 1, and student name, student ID 2022. So when I finish that, so if I click this button, it will show the book detail, the book issues detail of that landing earlier. So if I try to return this book and we go here, so it disappeared and the book become 80 again. And one more thing, if I try to put here, if I try to left anything blank, when I click this, it will tell you to input to fill everything. So we're done with this, we're done with this. So this is the default list. So this is where the student did not return the book on time. As you can see, it's already due date. So if I create another one, let's say book number 2, okay. So let's say Justin, and ID of 100. Is it 100? Yeah. I put this date and I put the past date, which is 3, choose book. And if we come here, we see that that person that just borrowed the book earlier is in the photo list because they did not return the book on time. So this is all of it. And the last one is alert stock, which is alert the book that has the quantity that are less than 5. So we will tell them here, so the administrators can come here to take a look which book is almost 0. And yeah, that's all. And if we click this lockout button, it will take us to this page. And if we lock it again, so we will go to this page. So yeah, that's all for my application. Yeah, that's all for my applications. Thank you so much.